Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant records best ever production since inception in key areas in 2023-24. Saleable steel production surpasses 4 million ton for the first time in history. Year-on-year growth of 4.3%, 3% and 11.6% in hot metal, crude steel and saleable steel production. SAIL Hockey Academy of Rourkela Steel Plant wins Hockey India President Award 2023, and students of Nurses Training Institute of IGH pass the Odisha Nurses and Midwives Examination Board with flying colours. Now the news in detail. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP ended the financial year 2023-24 with best ever production since inception in key production areas. RSP produced 44,94,258 tons of hot metal, 41,61,241 tons of crude steel and 42,11,205 tons of saleable steel in fiscal year 2023-24 to registered its best ever performance since inception and year-on-year growth of 4.3%, 3% and 11.6% respectively. Notably, the steel plant surpassed 4 million ton saleable steel production mark for the first time in its history. In the last fiscal, hot metal production from Blast Furnace 5 touched an all-time high of 28,76,540 tons, while the steel melting shop 2 produced 36,61,172 tons of crude steel to register its best ever performance for any fiscal. The sinter plants excelled in tandem to produce 71,60,788 tons of sinter and registered best performance for any financial year. The hot strip mill 2, that is HSM 2, was another major contributor to the success as it rolled an all-time high of 23,75,457 tons of HR coils and thereby registered a whopping growth of 34% over the previous fiscal. The trend was reflected in the dispatch, with the steel plant dispatching an all-time best record of 41,52,343 tons of saleable steel in 2023-24, improving upon its earlier best performance in 2022-23. In the techno-economic front, the steel plant registered the best yearly performance in many key areas. The specific energy consumption was 5.98 gigacalories per ton of crude steel, while the specific power consumption was 446.2 kilowatt per ton of saleable steel, and specific water consumption was 3.02 cubic meter per ton of crude steel. The combined power generation at CPP1 and CPP3 was also all-time best of 69.17 megawatts in the last fiscal. The spectacular performance of RSP was studded with numerous national records by individual departments in the last fiscal. The national records include torpedo ladle campaign life of 2,865 heats achieved in March 2024 and highest ever long sequence in caster number 3 of 309 heats achieved in January 2024. Mr. Atanubhami, Director in Charge RSP with the additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant, while congratulating the collective over the superlative performance, has said, "The days ahead are more challenging. We need to give our best to achieve the stiff targets that we have accepted for the current fiscal." SAIL Hockey Academy of Rourkela Steel Plant RSP was conferred with the Hockey India President Award 2023 by Hockey India in a glittering function held at New Delhi on 31st March 2024 in the presence of many celebrity players, coaches and officials of different academies. On behalf of SAIL Hockey Academy, Mr. Raghunandan Padhi, Deputy Manager Sports, received the award that carried a trophy, a certificate and a cash award of Rs 5 lakhs. In a function held at Manthan Conference Hall at the office of the Director in charge on 3rd April, Mr. P.K. Swai, CGM, TA and CSR, Mr. Rakesh Verma, GM in charge PH Sports, SWN Airport, and Mr. Raghunandan Padi presented the award and check to Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in charge RSTV with additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant. Also present on the occasion were Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. Tarun Mishra, ED P&A with additional charge of projects, Mr. Alok Verma, ED Mines, Mr. A.K. Behuria, EDF&A, Mr. Anil Kumar, CGM, MM and other senior officers of RSP. Notably, the SAIL Hockey Academy of RSP has carved a niche for itself not only in the national but also international hockey firmament by producing players of international repute like Virendra Lakra, Silananda Lakra, Pankaj Rajak, Rajesh Lakra, Paval Lakra, Jerome Lakra, Sushil Khalko, Anand Lakra, Subodh Tirke, Suraj Kanta Singh, K. Sumesh Kanta and others. The students of Nurses Training Institute of Ispat General Hospital of Rourkela Steel Plant have excelled in General Nursing and Midwifery course examination of the academic session 2022-23 conducted by Odisha Nurses and Midwifery Examination Board, Bhubaneswar. It is worth mentioning here that the course is of 3 years duration. The final year students of NTI have done exceptionally well in the board examination by passing with distinction and first division. Ms. Sagarika Mohanty and Ms. Swapna Rani Sahu have topped the institute by securing 88% marks. Ms. Ankita Parida bagged the second position with 87.6% and Ms. Roshan Parvin came third obtaining 87%. Out of the total 53 students, 17 students have passed the examination with distinction securing 80% and above and 36 students have got first division obtaining more than 70% marks. In the second year, Ms. Jyotirmayi Patnaik has come first in the class by securing 90% marks. Nirod Kumar Patra bagged the second position with 87% and Ms. Sonalisha Mohanta came third obtaining 86%. Out of the total 55 students, 17 students have passed the examination with distinction, 32 students have got first division. Among the first year students, Ms. Subhashri Pandit topped the class with 84%, Tapashwini Raj came second with 83.80% and Payal Patel was placed third with 83.60%. In all, 59 students had appeared the examination, out of which 12 of them passed with distinction and 33 of them got first division. Notably, Nurses Training Institute IGH Rourkela is a pioneer institute and is running with nursing midwifery GNM program that is of 3 years since 1963 with present intake of 60 students per annum. Since then, it has produced more than 1,447 trained nurses who are today working in hospitals spread throughout the world successfully, thereby bringing glory to their alma mater. And that's all we have today from our news desk. Namaskar.